In the criminal case, now the prosecutors are like, oh, really? Well, how about we add some additional fraud charges onto you? And they're talking about threatening him with insurance fraud, which I would say you could get about 20 years in prison. So that's a death sentence for him.
You know, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, you know, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance, and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do. So.
And I tell you, them patriots don't feel bad for this lady. I tell you right now, them patriots is clapping and rejoicing.
Nothing short of searing is being revealed in the drama between Sunny Hostin and her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, which is rapidly turning into a full-fledged media circus. Sunny is reportedly close to divorce her husband after federal investigators started to focus on his suspected role in one of the decade's most notorious insurance fraud schemes, according to sources. Although Sunny has built a career of voicing her opinions on The View, the allegations are circulating, and her sudden quiet on this heated subject is drawing more attention than her most scathing retorts ever could. Rumors circulating behind the scenes indicate that the polished facade of this power couple is collapsing under the weight of allegations that might cause Manny's career and perhaps their marriage to fall apart in front of our very eyes. Allegedly swarming like vultures, federal investigators are presenting a negative image of Dr. Hostin's medical practice. They allege that the well-known orthopedic physician, who was formerly praised for his minimally invasive operations, planned a complex scheme to defraud insurance companies by charging them for surgeries that were either unnecessary or, wait for it, never took place. Yes, you read correctly. Apparently, this goes beyond just taking shortcuts. With millions of dollars in kickbacks being thrown about like confetti, this is outright corruption. The most shocking aspect is that, according to reports, several patients were unaware that they were just puppets in this money-grabbing scheme until the accusations came to light. If this is accurate, it's not just unethical, it's terrifying. And now Sunny, the feisty co-host who established her reputation on moral superiority, is being pulled into a tangle that shouts scandal more loudly than any debate on daytime television. The once envied relationship between the pair is now in jeopardy. According to sources, Sunny is inconsolable at the breach of her own principles as well as the public's confidence. She has often praised her husband's efforts, commitment to his patients, and similar ideals, so it's no secret. However, there is conjecture that Sunny could be putting her personal fame ahead of her marriage as the walls close in. According to sources, the queen of hot takes may be prepared to put this PR nightmare behind her before it totally destroys her career. Thus, divorce papers might be on the table shortly. The RICO Act, a tool often used to destroy organized crime and mafia leaders, is invoked in the litigation that is rocking the couple to their foundation. This time, however, medical leaders, physicians, and surgeons are supposedly targeted. According to federal authorities, Dr. Hostin was a major participant in a complex plot to embezzle money from the healthcare system. The charges are almost too ludicrous to be true. Unnecessary operations carried out just for financial gain. A network of bribes exchanged among co-workers and phantom surgeries billed to insurance providers.
Melania Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit. Okay, now let's read this. Rob, is this a video?
Well, I have this. I'll show you this about.
Let me just read this and I'll come to you. So, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, an orthopedic surgeon and husband of The View co-host Sunny Hostin, is accused in December lawsuit fraudulently billing insurance. By the way, this is a Daily Caller story I'm reading. The lawsuit alleges Hostin knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services in exchange for kickbacks and or compensation, and names him among nearly 200 defendants in one of New York's largest RICO cases. Wow. Hostin's attorney, Daniel Twites, denies the allegations, calling the lawsuit a meritless attempt by a near-bankrupt insurance carrier to intimidate doctors and restrict healthcare benefits. The case involves claims that Hostin performs unnecessary surgeries on patients after minor
Patients allegedly trusted Manny with their health and well-being, only to find out later that they could have been nothing more than spreadsheet figures. The betrayal is more profound than any surgical incision, if even a little portion of this is accurate. The tension is said to be evident behind the scenes. According to reports, Sunny's close friends and family are pushing her to get legal counsel, put some space between them, and concentrate on minimizing the harm before her reputation is permanently damaged. The insurance company at the core of the litigation is being accused by Manny's legal team of being desperate and financially unstable in an effort to change the course of events. Manny's attorneys are allegedly presenting the charges as just an attempt by the insurance company to recoup its own losses. Let's be honest, however. How many people believe the story? Public opinion is already deteriorating, and Sonny's silence isn't doing anything to stop the rumors from spreading.
Without exploring less invasive treatments with American Transit citing New York's 1974 no-fault law as contributing to widespread insurance fraud. Vinny, what do you know about this story?
So, oh man, it's just The View. Just a person, the Sonny Hostin that we all love from one of my favorite shows on The View. And it's always, Tom, what'd you always say? It's always the people that always do the pointing, and it always comes back to them, all right? So when you said this is the largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York, you guys wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia case. Like the mafia one was number one. This one takes it over. So he was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services in exchange for the kickbacks. Here's a clip I want you guys to see of Sonny Hostin on The View, Tom, basically implicating her husband in this type of a scheme. Play the clip, Rob.
Wait, hold on. Let Sonny get in here.
I mean, I agree with mostly everything that's been said. I mean, we know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do. So there are a lot of problems with it. But the notion that we are in a violent country, this country was built on violence.
The situation is further complicated by the fact that Sonny's lack of attention is causing unending rumors. The elephant in the room, why hasn't she addressed it? Some claim that her legal team encouraged her to keep quiet as a deliberate tactic. Others speculate that she is secretly furious, struggling to comprehend the truth of her husband's purported behavior and its implications for her family's future. In any event, Sonny, who is often opinionated, is unusually silent, leaving her followers to speculate as to whether she is preparing to leave or is only defending her marriage. In any case, her quiet is deafening. This controversy has evolved into a real-time soap opera rather than just a court case. This story may destroy the Houston brand as a whole, not simply Manny's career. Sonny is allegedly at a turning point in her career. Does she leave and take back her story? Or does she stick by her boyfriend and jeopardize her credibility? Does she leave and take back her story? Or does she stick by her boyfriend and jeopardize her credibility? The stakes increase with each new information that is revealed.